All right. It is December. It is December the 28th, 2022, and we're back at the United States District Courthouse. On December the 13th, the court sent me this document saying that I have to turn over all my evidence to the judge. I didn't waive my right to have a judge trial. I requested a jury trial. And we're about to go up here and find out what is going on. Has corruption already started with this court? At no time did I waive my rights to a jury trial, to have a judge hear my case. But this is how corruption started. The 7th Amendment to the Supreme Law grants me a right to a jury trial in a civil matter where the jury is the arbitrator, not the judge. Brought my bodyguard with me. But here we go again, down here at Greenbelt Courthouse. Yeah, leave my firearm in the car. Yeah, I said I left my firearm in the car with my clips. I don't want no shit with these people. So we're here at the United States District Courthouse again, y'all, to figure out how a judge is going to ask us to turn over evidence before he gives us a subpoena. Just said hello to the guard at the courthouse. I'm pretty sure he's getting on the phone calling. They're coming with cameras, y'all. But I find this interesting that the clerk of the court wants me to turn over all my evidence to the judge. And he hasn't even signed the subpoenas yet. Is he going to request the evidence from the defendants? At no time did I waive my rights to a jury trial. Matter of fact, I requested a jury trial to be the arbitrator of this. I paid my money, and I want my jury to hear, my peers to hear this case, not a judge. The judge is only supposed to instruct the jury on the rules and the regulations and the law. So let's go up here and find out what's going on.
Yeah, I've already drawn it up for Chris Robbins. So I'll just send you the what I sent him.
Shit ain't even got off the ground and we already trying to manipulate shit. This is why I say people, they allow this to happen. That's why they feel they could do this shit. I'm not gonna pay my money and then you tell me a judge gonna decide off the break when I ask for a jury trial. Shit, he should have did that before I paid my money. Here we go again. How you doing, man? All right, we're inside the courthouse now.
How you doing? You gotta go upstairs.
And we're gonna cut this off right now and get back with y'all as soon as we get through with the clerk's office.
How's the holiday? It was alright, man. I can't Secret Santa Claus came to you?
Nah, I didn't do that. I wish, man. I wish, man.
Happy Christmas. Y'all going out for the New Year's and everything? Is that well board? Come down.
Are they tearing this building down or something? Look at all these holes in the wall. These guys are so unprofessional. How you doing, champ? How you doing, champ? Get the fuck out of here. You don't say that to the white people. How you doing, sir? Get the fuck out of here. That's why I ain't even say nothing to them. Top of the morning to you all. Who wants to handle my situation? I received this letter in the mail requesting that I turn over all my evidence to the judge. I requested a jury trial. I'm not having a judge decide anything. The 7th Amendment gives me that right. He's not the arbitrator. So why am I turning over my evidence to him? I just want to know.
That's a solid question.
I requested a jury trial. Who is the arbitrator of this case? When do plaintiffs have to turn over evidence to a judge? And he hasn't even signed the subpoenas yet for me to serve. So why? I don't understand what the problem is.
So let me grab somebody who's more familiar with the procedure than I am, because I haven't nailed down.
I know. You told me you guys just started. Okay.
Let me grab
the clerk is the clerk here?
The clerk of the court?
Yeah.
She's actually out.
How about the lawyer she brought the last time?
He is also out.
Okay.
I can grab my supervisor.
Okay, that'll work.
Be right back.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I ain't never heard of that in my life. I got to turn my evidence over. Nobody else gets to turn their evidence over. And the trial ain't even started yet. His job is just to explain the law. He's not to decide this case. This right here is an ex parte. He wants the evidence before anybody else served the evidence.
Hi.
How you doing?
All right, how are you?
I'm doing fine. What's your name?
Janet.
Miss Janet. I received this in the mail. I just filed this lawsuit and I requested a jury trial.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the judge, he's just a person who's going to explain the law to both sides. He doesn't. What does he need my paper, my evidence for before we start the trial? He hasn't even signed the subpoenas to serve these people yet. So I'm trying to figure out what is going on here. I mean, the 7th Amendment gives me a right to a jury trial, and they're going to be the arbitrators.
It does. So I'm not quite sure what the issue is. So summons have not been issued yet. This is still under judicial review?
Yes, ma'am. I came here, I think, to speak to these gentlemen last week about, and I paid to have a jury trial, not a judge.
Everything goes under judicial review. You don't get summons issued automatically. It doesn't automatically go to trial. Everything gets determined whether it proceeds by the judge.
No, not by law. And not by law. And I understand what you're saying. The 7th Amendment on your...
Well, I can't argue with you about
No. Hear me out for a minute. When I paid my money, on your complaint, it says, do I want a judge trial or a jury trial?
Yes,
I marked jury. I don't even trust these judges up here. And this has something to do with this system up here. I paid to have my case heard by a jury. Okay, and if...
That's not what the filing fee is for. It's not to be heard by a jury.
No. The filing fee is to have my case heard in this courthouse. If that was the case, then the judge should have reviewed it before I paid my money and decided that, and I know this is the corruption that goes on in this judicial system. Okay, you pay the money and then this judge decides from a telephone call from somebody else, kill it. That's not going to happen this time. I'm going to go to the ethic board. I'm going to file an appeal. My 7th Amendment gives me a right to be heard by a jury of my peers, not a judge. Okay, if that was the case, he should have reviewed it before I paid my money. Now he's extorting money from me if he thinks he's going to. I've never heard where a plaintiff has to turn over his evidence to a judge when nobody. Well, I'm just saying turning over all the paperwork that what he's saying in this is, what the clerk is saying, I need to turn over everything to prove my case before the case even starts.
Where does it say that, though?
It says I have to turn over everything that I want him to look at. I don't want him looking at anything. I want the jury to do it.
Well, unfortunately, with the federal court, everything goes under judicial review first, and then it determines if the case proceeds further. If you have an issue with that, you are more than welcome to put it in writing and file it in your case.
I intend to, but I just wanted to make sure, because that's not the law.
Okay.
I'm very familiar with the law is. That's not, I mean, they've been doing it for so long and getting away with it that they think it's the law. It's not. That's why they put jury and judge. The jury is the arbitrator pursuant to the 7th Amendment, not the judge. And that's why I marked jury. He doesn't have to decide anything. All he has to do is sit up on that bench and tell what the law is pursuant to this case. And that's what I paid for. Now, if he thinks he's going to, and I've been through this court before, they granted me to file a complaint without paying for it. And then when we got all the way up to Richmond, the state argued I didn't pay. But you said I was free to pay, not pay. And they dismissed it because I didn't pay. This time I paid, and I want my case to be heard by 12 of my peers because this is a corruption case. And all it takes for him, and I don't know him, but I'm going to do a background on him, is a phone call from these criminals, and he dismisses this case. That's not going to happen. It's not. And I run a YouTube channel putting corrupt people on it, and that's where it stems from. And if he wants to get on there, I'm making it very clear. I paid to have a jury trial, and that's what I want. And I don't have to give my evidence to the court. You haven't even signed the subpoenas yet.
We're not asking for evidence.
You say it says send all paperwork or evidence you want him to.
Because I'm trying to explain to you, sir, that everything goes under judicial review first. It doesn't automatically mean that you have a case in the court. So the judge can dismiss the case at any time before being heard by a jury.
Well, he should have did that before he took my money, extorted my money from me.
You could have proceeded without paying. That was an option.
No, because he wouldn't have done it because I make too much money to do it without. I've already been through this. The last time, the only way they did it because I was illegally incarcerated by some individuals. And I asked for that. But now I'm